All right, this is my last take. If it doesn't work, or we've had people run by, I'm tripping up my words, talking about all kinds of random things, and I want to keep these videos brief, and I wanted to really just take a moment for my meditation and and when I talk about meditation, I just like to get outside and hike and connect. And so what am I talking about when I talk about being a business organizational change expert, and what does all that mean? And do you even need one of those? And what is that, just a bunch of Tony Robbins bullshit? And the fact is I'm just a big believer that organizations, whether they're businesses or churches, whether they're a finance company or whether they're a mom and pop, or from whether you're in Manhattan, Connecticut, La Jolla, Oklahoma City, businesses are built on people, and organizations have to be healthy, and they have to be healthy. Organizations have to be healthy, and I think a lot of times we focus on the kind of the nuts and bolts of businesses. We think about the P&L statements, we think about the profit, the loss, but the health of an organization is in the people. It's beyond the numbers. So how can I help you run your organization, whether you're a business or a church? Well, one thing that I am is I'm just really good at growing businesses, and I'm also really good at discerning what needs to be done. And so this is just kind of a quick video on why an organization needs to bring an outsider in. And I won't go into the Enneagram too much, but one of the things that the Enneagram teaches us is that if we tend to only want our own kind in the room, but there's always strength in diversity, and we'll applaud that. We may see that on Facebook and talk about there's strength in diversity, but how do we actually bring that into the real world? Like, how does a church bring that into the real world? How does a finance company in La Jolla, California, bring diversity? And that is, you have to bring an outsider in. And so that's just kind of a fancy word for a business consultant, or what's another word for it? Turnaround expert, or Marcus Lemonis. He's a great example of bringing an outsider in, and he's one of my favorite people. He just has you can just watch his videos and see the strength that he's bringing these companies, not just fiscally, but he's also bringing a lot of just himself. And so what I bring to an organization is myself, and I bring my ability to really just be an outside voice in your company. And so let me talk to you why you need that. When I was in college, I went to school in Texas, or a Texas university called Abilene Christian University. And I learned in my biology world that you need two kinds of amino acids. There's things called essential amino acids, which means we have to get them from the outside. And then there's what they call non-essential amino acids. And so, here I am, like, what am I talking about we're talking about businesses, and then we're talking about being a business consultant, and now we're talking about amino acids. Like, this guy, who is this guy? Well, to be brief, is the non-essential amino acids are ones that you're going to get from your organization. The non-essential amino acids are the people that are already there. But if you want a healthy organization from a biological perspective, you need what's called essential amino acids. And these are the outside nutrients that need to come into your company. Like, for example, an essential amino acid example would be you need another customer to come in. Okay. Well, you might need me to come in and specifically talk about client acquisition. Another essential amino acid is you might need an expert. Well, you might need me to hire that expert. An essential amino acid, there's all kinds of essential amino acids that our body needs, but there's also a lot of essential amino acids that a company needs. And don't ask me about your accounting. Don't ask me about your auditing. Don't ask me about, being a quant, or don't ask me about how to run an Excel spreadsheet. I could do those things, but I'm not good at them. What I'm really good at is coming into an organization, seeing what needs to be done, and then simply relaying that. And then that's what I can do. Or if you need me to actually be a project manager, where I'm coming in and I'm saying, okay, let's say that you need to hire 3 sales managers. I'm the guy to do that, because I can help learn what your organization is, what it needs, and then I can go find those 3 people. You simply give me the resources to do it, a reasonable time frame, and then let's get it done. So to use the example of amino acids, people need amino acids, companies need amino acids, and this is why you need to bring an outsider into your organization. Outsiders, especially churches, and let me kind of briefly talk about churches. I'm very reluctant to do church consultant or any sort of thing like that, because religion can be such a toxic or muddy water, but you know, churches need outsiders to come in. Maybe not to be the pastor, but a church needs an outside perspective. For example, you may be interested in the Enneagram as a church. Well, if you're I'll use one of the numbers from the Enneagram. If you're a 3 organization, okay, you don't need another 3 in your world. You don't need a 3. If you are a 1, like a Catholic church, 1s do not need more Catholicism. 1s need people like Richard Rohr, you know, who's out in Albuquerque. He's more of a 1 deeply integrating into a 4. You can even see some of his 7. So whether you're talking the Enneagram, whether you're talking about amino acids, organizations need to be healthy. And the only way that organizations can be healthy is to have outside as well as inside expertise. Anyway, if you're interested in me coming and talking to your church or your organization, my background is finance, and that's what I prefer to stay in, but I'm open to other opportunities. Email me. My email is americano417@gmail.com. Have a great day. americano417@gmail.com. I think this is going to be the final video because I'm ready to go back on my hike.